Good morning students, here Seema Sharma, PGT Biology from Suraj School. Students, today we will start structure of flower. Before going to the sexual reproduction in plants, we should know about the terms that is used during the sexual reproduction in plants, right? Like anther, stigma, gametes. So firstly, we should know about the structure of plant. As we know that flower is a modified leaf that bear special organs and play the important role of reproductive system in the plant. A typical flower is composed of mainly calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. So what is this? See here. The very first. The first whole, that means the first covering of the flower, right? Floral leaves is calyx. We can see sepals. These are the green part. It is the outermost walls of the flower leaves called sepals. This is the sepals. Sepals are generally green in color and protective in function. Right? This is the first covering. Now, the second covering is corolla. We can say petals. Corolla or petals. It is the collection of petals. Petals are generally large. You can see large. These are the petals that is seen in here. Petals large and brightly colored. So this color is helpful to attract the insect, right, for the pollination. Calyx and corolla are non-essential part of the flower because they are not directly involved in reproduction. They are not directly involved in the reproduction process, right? Third one is androecium. Androecium, it is the collection of stamens, the male reproductive organ of the flower. Each stamens consist anthers. You can see this is the part of the stamens is anther and filament. This is the anther, right? And this is the filament. Each stamens consist anther and filament. The filament is a long stalk that bears anther at the top. You can see here, this is the filament and on top of the anther, right? It contains pollen sac. We can say microsporangia. Usually this is the anther and anther contain pollen sac. We can say microsporangia, and in pollen grains here is a are made up of inside the pollen sac. So pollen grains is basically present in the pollen sac, and pollen grains produce male gametes, right? Pollen grain produce male gametes. Now the third one, like fourth one, is gynoecium. We can say pistil. It is a collection of carpels, the female reproductive organs of the flower. We can say carpels, we can say pistil. Here is this. So three parts: stigma, style and ovary. Each carpels, each pistil has a swollen ovary. Okay. And long style. This is the style. And the uppermost, it is the stigma. A terminal is a stigma. The style bears stigma in a suitable position to receive the pollens. Okay. And ovary. This is the ovary. The swollen, hollow and basal that contain ovules. Here is the ovules present. Okay. and each ovules has an embryo sac that bears egg, means female gametes. So from to the ovary female gametes released, and from the anther means pollen grains, here is a male gametes released, right? In plants, fusion of male gametes and female gametes take place inside the embryo sac, which is located inside the ovule here, right? The same thing here that we discussed. Outermost is calyx, we can say sepals, green leaf like structure is called sepals. Corolla, second wall of the flower is called corolla, and it is composed of colorful leaf like structures, it is called petals, and petals are colorful so that insect and bird can be attracted, right, and to assist the flower in the pollination. Androecium is composed of stamens. Stamen is made of cylindrical stalk, then anther top of the part, and anther produce pollen grains, right? And fourth one is gynoecium. It is composed of swollen base ovary, and ovary and is a cylinder style. This is stigma, this is style, and is a swollen part is ovary. Okay, ovule are inside the ovary, and ovule are produce female gametes, right? This is the structure of flower. Thank you and have a